Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome to today's session. In today's session, we are going to learn about Power Virtual Agent. And Power Virtual Agent is one of the topics that you need to know if you're planning to give PL 900. So, actually, before starting this session, I would like to go to the PL 900 website and show you something. So, I'll quickly open my browser and I'll type in PL 900 exam. Okay. If you go to this examination page, you will see that covers at least 5 or 10% of the exam. Understand this. Don't just think that it's 5 to 10%. Think this as a 5 to 10% which will help you pass your exam, which will help you get more scores. So don't leave out Power Virtual Agents. Another thing I want to tell you, recently I was talking to a person who gave the PL 900 exam. And this is what he told me. He told me, Clavin, the PL 900 website shows it is 5 to 10%, but I think it's much more. It's about 15%. So don't feel amazed at times when you might see more than 10% of the questions related to Power Virtual Agents in PL 900. So let's get back to the slides and let's introduce ourselves to Power Virtual Agent. So Power Virtual Agents are used to create AI-enabled bots. A few years back, did you ever imagine that you could create bots without code, without knowing machine learning? I still remember those days where developers used to say, I created a bot and that bot is intelligent. And I used to feel a little bit left out. You know why? Because I was a business user. I was the person who knew the business. I used to tell them how the bot should be configured, but I had no idea of how I could do it. In that case, I had to walk up to a developer who used to write some code, and based on that, my bot was created. I'll tell you honestly, the day Microsoft released Power Virtual Agent, it was a dream come true to me. In fact, I can say my dream turned into reality. And today, my friends, all of you citizen developers can create your own bots using Power Virtual Agents. Now, when I say that, so Power Agent empowers teams to easily create powerful chatbots using no code graphical user interface. You do not need to know how to write code. You do not need to know about the AI. You don't need to be a data scientist. You don't need to be a developer. All you need to know what your business needs. Now, when I say that, understand this. A few years back, this was not there, as I told you, right? So, to go ahead and implement this, Microsoft has put a lot of thought in place. So basically, this technology focuses not towards developers, this focuses towards citizen developers, or I can say business users. Previously, as I told you, the business users used to go back to the developers and tell them what they need, and that was translated into code. But many a times, okay, I'll tell you again, many a times this had happened to me as well, that the developer misunderstood things and he had to recode. Yes, my friends. What's the problem here? There's a loss of time and there's a loss of money. So PVA or Power Virtual Agent empowers users to save time as well as cost, because you, the developer, not the developer, you, the citizen user or the citizen developer or the business users are going to program the virtual agent, and you know what the business needs. In addition to that, it also helps reducing cost from a human perspective, right? If the questions are repetitive, I understand that for humans itself, the job becomes boring. You want your agents to do something fruitful and enjoy their works. So let the boring things, let's leave it up to the bot. And only when there are complex issues, let's get our employees onto the work. So that's what Virtual Agent does. It does not only increase the customer satisfaction, it also increases the employee satisfaction, because the boring job is gone away. Finally, bots are not humans, right? They can be available 24/7, 365 days a year. So in that case, your human or the team that you're working with will also get some time to relax and have a work-life balance. And Power Virtual Agent can give all of this. So again, it reduces cost, it reduces time, it reduces human dependency, it reduces the boring job, the repetitive job, and the employee satisfaction goes up because they can concentrate on something else. Finally, the bot can be available 24/7, so everyone is happy. What are the highlights of Power Virtual Agent? First, you can get started in seconds. Trust me, there's nothing that you need to install. There's nothing that you need to configure. Or everything happens in the browser, right? You don't need to set up an IDE. You don't need to set up few libraries, etc., etc. Empower subject matter expert. Business user knows the business. It empowers you. Enables rich, natural conversation. When you talk to the bot, I'll tell you at one time, your bot will be so efficient that the customer will not know that they are talking to a bot. Enable the chatbot to take actions. It's not only about talking, right? At some point of time, you want your bot to do something. For example, if there is an urgent ticket, send an email. Or if it's just something like forwarding some messages to sales or a particular team, just forward it to them. So this can be done using Power Automate. And monitor and improve chatbot performance. Yes, my friends. PVA has a dashboard which you can monitor. And when you monitor that, you will get to know that what are the problems and how efficient your bot is. So depending on that, you can actually fine tune the bot and your bot will perform better. So the components of Power Virtual Agent. One of the most important component or the heart of the Power Virtual Agent is the topics. Topics define how your chatbot conversation will play out. A topic usually has a trigger phrase. These phrases are keywords or questions that user is likely to type in when he starts a conversation. For example, where is the party? What is in the menu? How is the climate? How is the weather? These are trigger phrases. Once you have the trigger phrases, then the chatbot can start talking to you like messages. Are you interested in going to the party? He will ask you a question and that will be Boolean, yes or no. If it's yes, then he can direct you further, like where is the address, what do you want to have in the food, etc., etc. Another interesting thing out here, it can also do actions and redirection of topics. So one topic can redirect to another topic. Isn't that awesome? Next is entities. Now, when I say entities, my friends, don't get confused with the term entity, with a SQL entity, or even an entity which is now a table in CDS, or you can say now a table in Dataverse. Entity is a big part of the conversation in natural language understanding. It gives you the ability for the AI to understand the user's intent. What does the user want? What does the user need? Or what is the user talking about? For example, when you type in your first name, your name, PVA is intelligent enough to take out your first name and your last name because it has a pre-built entity known as person name. Similarly, when you type in a zip code, it is intelligent enough to identify a zip code. Or you can think of this as well. If it puts in a city, the PVA is, or the Power Virtual Agent is intelligent enough to find and know that you're talking about a city. That's entities for you. Okay? Actions. As I told you, Power Virtual Agent can take actions and they use Power Automate. It can be as simple as updating an Excel sheet or a SharePoint list. Now, interesting part. Let's get into the demos. So yeah, my friends, I'll go into the PVA or the Power Virtual Agent. If you just understand this, I'll use these terms interchangeably. So PVA stands for Power Virtual Agent. Now, recently, I was actually talking to an HR. Now, HR is not someone who is technical, but she understands what the company needs. She's the best person, right? To know what you need, what the company needs, and to coordinate between you and the company. But sometimes HR job might get boring, right? For example, asking the same questions to each and every employee. Think that you have an employee for 1,000. I think there will be one HR, or maybe for 500, there will be like two HRs. Asking same questions to everyone can be boring at times, right? So she came to me and told me, Cleven, you talk a lot about no code, no code, no code, citizen developers, business users, empowering them. Can you empower me? And I was like, what do you need, my friend? She said, I get bored by asking same questions to everyone. So I told them, why don't you create a bot? And she was like, great idea. So I asked her, in your organization, do you use Office 365? She said, yes. She also told me, yes, I heard that some people are also creating bots. So I said, yes, they might be creating PVA. And yes, my friends, they were creating PVAs, right? They were Power Platform developers. So she came to me, can I create a PVA and test? And I said, yes. So I took her to the PVA site. She signed up and she came up with the screen, right? The first thing that I told her is that you should go ahead and see the documentation. Read the documentation first and see the videos out here. She saw the videos. Then she told me, Clavin, what if I get stuck? I might have silly questions. What if I go to the developer and he makes fun of me? I said, first and foremost, your developer will not make fun of you. Everyone is learning. But if you're still think that your questions are silly, you can go ahead and ask the world. When I say the world, the community. The Power Virtual Agent community. Ask the community. You will find an answer. 99.9% of time, someone from the community has come across a problem that you are facing right now and they have a solution for it. I'll again repeat, they have a solution for it. So don't hesitate. Put the question in the community. Someone will go ahead and give you an answer. Now she said, what if there's some feature that's not available? So I was like, no problem. Go ahead and post an idea. Go to the community, post an idea. Microsoft is kind enough to go ahead and look at it and put you a response. Don't think that the idea will come in a day or so. But yes, if your idea is good, your idea will be a reality. Because my idea of creating a bot with no code is a reality. So that's easiest thing that I can tell. Now, when I say that, let's look. We already looked at the home screen because I explained the HR and I think I explained you as well. The next interesting thing is the topics. Now, when I tell about topics, there are two types of topics, right? One is the inbuilt topics. That is the system generated topics with a wheel and a message icon. And then you have custom topics, which are here. Now, let's take an inbuilt topic. So let's talk about a simple topic like this, right? It has a trigger phrase, it has a message, and it ends the conversation. So if I want to test this topic, I need to first trigger this topic. So I can say, when are you open? That's it. The whole topic played. It told me that they are open in Redmond at 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Similarly, they are open in Seattle. So these are topics for you, right? You go ahead and ask a question, that's a trigger phrase, and then the conversation starts. That's a message, etc., etc. We'll go ahead and build a real topic in few minutes from now. But first, we will also understand another important thing. That is entities. As I told you, don't get confused about entities. Entities are basically of two main types, or you can create two types of entities. So if I click on new entity, you'll see that you have a list and you can use a regular expression. Regular expression, for example, you can match a pattern like KB and then you have 6 digits. So it's KB square bracket 0 to 9 and 6 digits, right? Similarly, I think email address also uses pattern matching, but it's a pre-built entity. So don't worry about the regular expressions for now. Let's focus on a use case. The use case, as I told you, let's go back to my HR friend. She told me, Clavin, I'm organizing a party, but I end up pinging everyone and asking them what do they need, what they need in the menu, etc. Are you veg? Are you non-veg? Dumb questions. I'm bored with it. Can somebody help me out? So I was like, okay, you can create a form. She said, no, people don't sometimes respond to forms. I want to have an experience where I'm pinging them. And I was like, okay, then it's bot. So I first asked her a question, tell me what you need. So she said, I want to know the menu. So I said menu, okay, this is food menu. So we are creating an entity and we'll just put in two options, non-veg, and we'll put in veg, okay. She told me some people don't type in non-veg, some people actually type in chicken. So I can type in chicken. So this is a synonym, or I can type in fish, right? What do they prefer, chicken or fish? Now, when I say that, I need to just say it done. And when I talk about veg, I should told me people prefer paneer. So I was like, okay, so this is done, and I'll click on save. Okay, so our entity has been created, right? This is good. In fact, this is very good. Now, let this save. In the meantime, I was talking to her. She told me like, okay, Clavin, next what I want to do is I want to first tell them. Okay, I want to. So I asked them how will they ask questions. So they will ask questions such as party. Where is the party? Or they'll type in party time, company, party. Right? This is the trigger phrases. Understand this, the trigger phrases need to be at least 5 to 10. That's what Microsoft recommends. Short sentences. Focus on one issues, but use different words to describe it. As I told you, we are focusing on party, but just describing it in different ways. You should not worry about capitalizations, making it plural, etc. Don't use trigger phrases to redirect mid conversations. Okay, that's you should not do. Now this is done, right? I'll give this bot a name. So I'll say food bot. And here, I'll tell you one best practice. Okay, I follow this. I always tell that you're going to talk to a bot. So I'm like, I am your party organizer bot. I will assist you in planning the party. Perfect, right? So this is my party organizer bot and it will help me organize the party. Now understand this. People sometimes are more comfortable when they know that they are talking to a bot rather than then later realizing that they will be talking to a bot. So it's better to go ahead and post a message upfront. Next, what I want to do. Next, I want to ask a question. So the question would be, what's your name, right? So here I'm going to use a person's entity. And here, my friends, you see there is var, person name. You should rename these variables, okay? These variables should make sense. So I'll say person name. That's it. It looks good. Next, what I'm going to ask him, I'm going to ask a question, but this time it's going to be, are you planning to attend the party? So here I will identify that I need to give a yes, no, so a boolean. And in boolean, I can save it to party attendance. Perfect, right? So party attendance. Next, what I want to do. Okay, I've asked a question saying, are you ready to attend a party? Now it's about the actual question. Okay, so I'm going to ask a question. Do you prefer veg or non-veg? Or let me keep it open, right? Let's not tell them that. What menu do you prefer? What I'll say, I'll go and try to search in my menu entity that I created. And I'll say, show the options, okay? Display the options. Now here, I'll say F menu. Good. So here the menu is also there, right? Now I should have actually added a condition here. I forgot that. So if party attendance is equal to true, then go ahead and ask this question. So let me actually delete this. Actually ask a question. And again, what menu do you prefer? And here I can type in food. No, it was menus. So menu, closed list, and here I can just say display both of this. And here I can say F menu, right? And once this is done, what I can say is that I'll first save this. Okay, I'll save my work. Perfect. So my topic is saved. So if I go here, I can just simply say, I can just show a message. Show a message, not a question. So a message. Sorry to know you are not. Sorry to know you. Let's put in a variable. You can use variable. Person name is not attending the party. Right? This is good. And here I can say a message, right? Show a message saying, I'm glad you, person name, is attending the party at XYZ Hotel And your menu is what? Veg or non-veg, right? So F menu. I'll save it again. Before proceeding ahead, let's go ahead and test our bot. So here I can type in party time. So here my party time has started. So it tells me I'm your party organizer bot. What's your name? My name is Clavin Fernandez. So I'll just type in Clavin Fernandez. Cool. It went here. It's asking me a question. Are you planning to attend the party? Yes, I am. And I prefer non-veg. And that's it. So let's try something else. I'll again trigger it, party time. Right? What's your name? I'll say Clavin. I'll say, are you planning to attend the party? Yes. What are you planning to eat? Now, it tells me veg or non-veg, but I'll type in chicken. See, my friends, it recognized. It recognized the synonym and it took me to the non-veg. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? It is, right? But now the bot is good, but now what I need to do is I want to actually take actions, right? Whatever is being said needs to be documented somewhere. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a Power Automate, right? And what I'm going to do out here, I'm going to create a list. Okay, so I'm going into a SharePoint site and I'm going to go into site contents and I'm going to search for a party time list. Okay, I already have a list. Let me clear this off before I actually start adding my content. So here I'm going to pass in an input field such as EMP name. And then I'm going to type in another field, let's say menu. Let's just keep it simple. Right? And once this happens, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a list item such that my HR friend can simply export the list later. Right? That's awesome, I think. So create item. And here I'm going to use the landing. Yeah. And here I'm going to select my list. That's party time. And that's it. And I'll just give it two variables out here. Let's say title is this and menu is this. No. Menu is this. And here I'm going to give my PVA a name. So party P. Right? I'll just click on save. Perfect, right? Now our bot is taking actions. Understand this. This is important. Very important. Right? So let me go back into this. This is saved. So now I can actually call a flow. So let's say that I can just go back again. Just let's do it again. It's loading. Now this is important as well. So here I can say party P and here I can pass in my variables. So let's say I want to pass in person name, add the employee name, and F menu as the menu, right? And here what I'll say is, I'll say end the conversation, end with a survey. Similarly here, I will end it as end with a survey, right? That's even better. And here I will save it. Perfect. So here, once I do that, I can try to test my bot, okay? Just making sure my list is empty. I'll type in party time. What's your name? My name is Clavin Fernandez. Are you planning to attend the party? Yes. I would prefer non-veg. So did the answer did I get an answer? Yes. And I'm happy with the bot. Superb. If I go back into my SharePoint and if I refresh this, you see, my friends, it's there. So now I can just export this list at the end and I can just send it to the caterer. Isn't that awesome? Now, this is PVA for you, okay? Now, let's think of another interesting topic, right? So let's type in hi. So it tells me I'm your Power Virtual Agent bot, but I don't know what to type next. Maybe this is for the party, right? Wouldn't it be good that we could be redirecting hi or greetings that's here to our party organizer bot? So what we can do, we can add an action here saying redirect to this topic. And this I'm going to redirect the food bot. Right now, I will just save it. Just understand, save it. And here I can say hi. Okay, I'll type in hi again. So here, if you see, it redirects because I know that this is going to be party. So this is topic redirection, taking one topic and sending it into another thing. This is topic redirection for you. Okay, so these are important topics, or you can say important concepts. Now the next thing would be the analytics. Now you're doing the bots good, your bot is working well, good, but can you improve the bot? Yes. This tells you how you can improve the bot performance. This tells you which bot is doing the best and which bot is not performing. Right? So if you look at customer satisfaction here, you see which bot has got the most customer and least CSAT score. So there's something, or the which topic has got the least CSAT score, and I should work on it. So I think I should work on company ENV topic. Right? I should improve it because it has the lowest CSAT score. And then which topics are triggered and which topics are overlapping. So product question and quote request is similar. So I think I should make some distinction and make it better. Next, publishing the bot. Okay, this is interesting. So first and foremost, you should click on this publish button and wait. Okay. Once you publish this, all the new topics that you have configured will be available to everyone else. Now understand this, your latest content has been published, but this will become user in about a minute. Sometimes it takes about 3 minutes or 4 minutes. I think it's the problem of my environment because I'm using a demo tenant. But usually it takes 1 minute. Which channels can I publish the bot to? I can publish it to Teams. I can publish it to my site. I can publish it to my demo site. I can publish it to Facebook, Slack, so on, so on, so on. Now, when I say that, the HR came to me and told me, Clavin, I would like to publish my bot on the SharePoint page or the company portal page. So she told me, like, Clavin, can we publish it here? And I was like, yeah, we can publish it here as well. But how? Now understand this. SharePoint is intelligent. So what you can do is you can embed iframes, right? So you can use the embed out here. And to the embed, you can put in an iframe. An iframe would be something like this, iframe src. And then I can give this particular bot URL. So let me just take a bot URL. So it's this. So your bot URL would be http pva microsoft.com chatbot, and then your bot name, not your environment, your bot particular, your bot GUID. Your bot GUID is here. And then simply I can just go to Google and find in the syntax for the iframes. I'll say this, I want 100% width, 100% height, and that's good, right? And here, my friends, I think my chatbot is here. Yes, my chatbot is here. So here I can type in party time. Yeah, my bot is working. I'll type in my wife's name. So I'll type in Dhanashree. Yes, she's also planning to attend the party. She'll go for a veg menu. And here, did it answer your question? Yes. And 5 stars out here. So if I go back into the list that I was working with, so let me go to site contents. Let me go to party time. You see, there are 2 entries. This is how you can embed a bot into your website or into a SharePoint page itself. Another interesting thing that you can see out here, if you click on publish, you also get a demo site. So if you want to test your bot, give it to others for testing, you can just give this link. If you see, even I'm using an incognito window. So I can just say, party time. What's your name? My name is Arho. Yes, he's also planning to attend the party. He will prefer veg. And did it answer your question? Yes, it answered, and then 5 stars. And I think that's pretty much it. You can say, yes, I'm going ahead and listening. If I go back here and if I refresh this, his name is also here. So this is how easy it is to publish the bot. Similarly, you can manage multiple things out here, such as security, agent transfer, AI capabilities, etc. For example, which channels you can publish, how you can transfer to a agent. You can use dynamics, omni-channel experience, security. If you want to have names to be picked up automatically, in fact, I've seen them using bots in Teams. In Teams, you will have an entity known as bot.username, I guess, that will help you do that. So then skills, this is something related to programming. Understand that you can create skills using the bot framework and then import the skill manifest here. Okay, and AI capabilities such as topic overlap detection, you saw it in AI, suggestions for chat transcripts, and these are all in preview. You should always, these might not come into the examination because these are preview features. So finally, we are done with the demo. Let me actually go back to my slide. So what's next with PVA, right? So let me just click on it. So there were many things that were said in the build event this year. One of the most interesting capabilities was getting pro developers and citizen developers together in the same user interface, in the same canvas, a unified canvas, so that you can use and create better bots. This is crazy, right? Same channel, both of them. Next, what you can do, you can also create adaptive cards. Yes, adaptive cards could be done previously, but now it's possible. You can also send videos. My God, videos. Quick replies. You can also send dynamic responses, right? So that's there. So many things are coming. Okay, so Microsoft is going to be telephony channel, like directly transferred to telephone. That's going to come up. That's going to come up here directly. Then data loss prevention. That's something that was missing all the time. That's also coming. Customer logbox support, etc., etc. So there are things that Microsoft has planned with PVA. This is a technology which will grow. Trust me, and you should have this if you're thinking as a if you're thinking as a career to make a career in Power Platform. This is one technology that you need to know. Okay, that's very important. Finally, thank you very much for attending my session. I hope this session was informative, and thank you for your time, and bye bye.